The V word: what happens when you adopt a vegan diet for a month? Without uttering the V word, people just know. It's like they can smell the vegan on you. The reputation of vegans making obnoxious declarations is entirely false. From my experience, it's something you keep to yourself. The reaction was never good. There you'll be, munching on a salad sandwich, minding your own business, and a friend will shoot you some suspicious side eye. That sandwich wrapper says it's vegan. It is. You're vegan? I am. At which point they will march off in disgust, and you're left alone with your salad sandwich wondering what it is you did wrong. Maggie Kelly copped a lot of negative attention for being vegan. Source: Instagram. Beyond stealing from the elderly, parking in disabled spots, or straight out murder. Veganism is the most offensive crime you can commit in the 21st century. You will have people you've known your entire life turn their back on you. Furious with your ability to stop eating cheese. You will stop receiving dinner invites. A simple coffee date will cause a scene. And you'll find yourself defending your integrity simply for choosing the burrito bowl over the beef tacos. Being a vegan is hard. And I should know, because for a whole month I dipped my toe into the wild world of plant-based eating. Yes, reader, I was a vegan. Grab your pitchforks and prepare your rotten vegetables to throw at my head, because I'm saying the V word and I'm not sorry for it. My foray into the dark heart of veganism wasn't for any other reason than giving my body a chance to recover from my otherwise dreadful diet. I was up to my eyeballs in sugar and steak and whole wheels of Tofino's. What? It was a housewarming gift, and my body was calling out for some me time. It wanted to clock out with a cup of tea and head of broccoli. Take the kids for an hour or so? My body asked me. Take the phone off the hook? Give me a foot massage? So, I listened, did some research, and decided to try out a vegan diet. Me time for my guts. Going vegan changed Maggie's life. Picture, cruelty-free shop source supplied. The results were astounding. Within days I had more energy. I was consciously choosing what I put into my body. And I was even slowing down my breakneck routine to ensure I had time to cook 3 square meals a day. My skin was glowing, my eyes were bright, and I was full of energy. And everyone was furious. The running joke is that vegans are a bunch of assholes, but from my experience, it might just be the other party that's got the problem. I've never experienced such unbridled disdain in my life, and as someone who sported a very questionable undercut for many years, that's a big call. I was shocked when friends who I know and love made no qualms about speaking up on their view of veganism. Vegans are assholes, they said. My friends were calling me an asshole, just because I was choosing chickpeas over cheeseburgers. Cringe. In my short time behind enemy lines as a vegan, I was given an incredible amount of insight into 2 things. Firstly, just how easy and beneficial it is to be one, and secondly, just how many people will hate you for it. Fact, veganism is easy. Really easy. Truth be told, I was prepared to spend my month as a vegan feeling hungry and glamorously thin. But was surprised to find out how much you can actually eat. Rather than sacrificing my favorite foods, I was eating more than ever. Seeking out plant-based alternatives is a piece of egg-free cake. Thanks to the power of Google, you can tap into a bounty of vegan recipes whenever inspiration calls. I started to actually enjoy cooking again as I dove headfirst into zucchini lasagna. Avocado chocolate mousse, or eggplant curries, ecstatic that my cooking skills did indeed extend beyond toast and things that required 3 minutes on high. Another fact, veganism is unpopular. Offsetting my glorious green high was the growing unease at how many people were mad with me. Simply put, The only thing killing my vibe was, well, everyone else. Even now, as a card-carrying non-vegan. I'm nervous to discuss the topic online. I've been a freelance writer for long enough to stop caring about public opinion. But the anti-vegan sentiment is so strong I'm already anticipating the backlash. What will people say? What portal to hell will I open in the comments section? Will people leave burning crosses on my lawn? And I'm not alone. When food writer Richard Cornish decided to boot the bacon for a whole year. He was also overcome with the vitriol he received from those around him. People are absolutely dreadful, he said at the launch of his book My Year Without Meat. It's that people who choose to put themselves on the outer are ripe for bullies, and people say the most horrible things, and they try to trick you. Cornish said that people would try and sneak meat into his food, or treat his vegan dishes like an alien object. There's a lot of disrespect for people who choose not to eat meat, he added. I had plenty of time to reflect on the deep-seated Aussie distrust of veganism during my month without meat. Why do people hate vegans so much? Is it the unwelcome insight into their own unhealthy diets? Was it simply tall poppy syndrome? And, given the onset of global warming and the likely prospect of greatly reduced factory farming capabilities, when are people going to stop being such jerks about sustainable, plant-based diets? Who knows, but what I do know is this: vegan isn't a dirty word. It might turn you dirty looks. But it isn't a dirty word. Vegans might feel like the uncool kid in the school playground at the moment, but I don't reckon that will last long. A post shared by Maggie Kelly, at Maggie_Kelly_writer, on July 22, 2017 at 5:49 p.m. PDT.